Before you say that, can I say something? Are we being taken to jail or what?
No, what he said was, you're not under arrest, you have the right.
No, I mean, I understand all that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, are we gonna eventually go to jail or?
Well, we're still working on that. We got people at the scene, but you're free to stop the interview anytime. Okay.
I don't want to stop it.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying. Right. I understand all my rights and everything. I just, you know.
Okay, well, let me just read through them here really quick. How many people live in the house?
5 total.
And they are?
Rich, me, my wife, Angela, my son, Bubba, which is Richard Jr., Jeanette, and Patience.
Okay. And Bubba, or Richard Jr. Okay.
I'm so used to calling Bubba.
Now, he's your only natural child? Okay. And the 2 girls are stepdaughters?
Yeah, well, I don't consider them stepdaughters. But
okay, but biologically they're stepdaughters?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Does anybody else live in the house?
Nope.
Okay.
Are the kids going to school anywhere?
I didn't kill my daughter. I did not kill my daughter.
What did you have against her?
Nothing. I love my daughter very much. And I don't know what to do, and I don't want my daughter to die, and I'm sorry.
Meet Angela. She sits in the interrogation room, entirely convinced she is about to walk out the front door and go home. She is wrong, because Angela just took the life of her own daughter, but the true depths of her cruelty are yet to be uncovered.
I just did things in a bad way.
What just hurt, though?
Because I just did things that I shouldn't have did. If I can take it all back, I would, and I know I can't.
Detectives sit across the table, unaware of the abyss they are about to stare into. They think they have a standard homicide. They do not. As investigators pry open the doors of the family home, they will uncover a labyrinth of deeply disturbing secrets. Secrets that shadow Jeanette Maple's tragic past. But to understand the end, they first have to untangle the web woven by a mother hiding in plain sight.
Am I going to go to jail? I'm just asking.
Where do you want to go?
Prison.
What for?
Isn't that where I belong?
On December 9th, 2009, an emergency call echoes through dispatch, setting off shockwaves across the city of Eugene. Paramedics arrive at the Howard Avenue residence expecting a routine medical call. Instead, they step into a nightmare. Lying eerily silent on the floor is 15-year-old Jeanette Marie Maples. Standing above her is her mother, Angela, laughing, agitated, offering an utterly bizarre demeanor to the bewildered responders. Nearby sits her stepfather, Richard, quiet, withdrawn, offering nothing but a blank stare. Jeanette is rushed to Sacred Heart Medical Center, but her quiet, gentle life has already been extinguished. Now, deputies face an agonizing question. How could a mother allow this to happen? To find that answer, they bring Angela into the box.
What do you want to know? I don't understand. I mean, what?
So we appreciate you coming down and talking to us and
No problem.
voluntarily coming down here. But because you are in a closed area in a police station, I want you to understand your rights. So, understand your rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions on it at all?
Does this mean I'm getting arrested?
No, that you're here voluntarily. You know, you came down on your own, so.
And you're free to stop this interview at any time you want, okay?
But then that makes me bad, doesn't it?
No, you have a right to not talk to us anytime you want.
I have nothing.
Okay.
You and Richard have been married for how long?
Since 2002.
2002?
Yes.
Good.
And just so I'm clear, I know that you probably already told them, just so I'm clear, how long have you lived in your house?
Our new home?
Yeah.
Since September.
Okay, and how long have you been in Oregon?
We've been here over 4 years. No, over 4 years now. Okay. So probably 5 years now.
From where?
Sacramento, California.
Sacramento, okay. How long did you live in Sacramento?
All my life.
All your life, really? Who all?
It's all wet.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I'm just.
Who all was living on the Howard address?
Me, my husband, my daughter Jeanette, my daughter Patience, and my son Bubba.
Okay.
Or Richard.
Okay.
He's a junior?
Yeah.
So, like I said, we talked to Rich for quite some time, but sounds like the 2 youngest children go to public school?
Yes.
And what about Jeanette?
Jeanette's homeschooled with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I've homeschooled her for 2 years now.
Okay. What does that day entail as far as homeschooling?
What do you mean?
I mean, what kind of curriculum do you use?
Algebra.
Jeanette is not an only child. Angela has 2 other children from a previous relationship, plus a young son with Richard. As the darkness in the house grew, these siblings sat on the front lines. They watched. They listened. They absorbed the daily trauma inflicted upon Jeanette, a captive audience to a systematic destruction. But why Jeanette? That answer lies buried in a past California case file.
Well, Richard did sleep in the living room for a little while until his, because he's a heart victim, so it was kind of hard for him to.
Right.
So do you have beds in the living room then?
Well, we have beds, yes.
Okay, so everybody had their own bed in there?
Well, no, there was a futon,
Okay,
which me and Bubba slept on,
okay.
and then Patience had her bed.
And where did
And then Jeanette had her blanket, big thick blanket, on the ground with us, with her pillow.
Okay, so Jeanette was
And then
next to.
all of us, we
Next
were
to-
all in the living room all the time,
Okay.
together, as a family, until we started getting things ready, like in the rooms and this and that, everything else.
Well, tell us how your typical day would start. Like this morning, you homeschool the kids, and the other ones you have to go to school. You homeschool.
They were sick,
Oh, they
so
were.
we stayed home.
Okay.
Yes. And Jeanette, I would homeschool her, but she wasn't really, I had to go to Walmart, so I went to Walmart to do some shopping. And when I came home, my husband said that Richard and Jeanette were arguing or whatever, and he put on her timeout, and she fell. And I supposedly hit her head. When she hit her head, she had like a little gash right here, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a doctor.
Right.
I don't know. I asked my husband to look, is she going to be okay? What's going on? You know what I mean? What do we need to do? So I had butterfly stitches to where I kind of put it together, and she was fine, and then all of a sudden she just laid down and went to sleep, and I was like, are you okay? I don't want to touch you. I'm sorry.
Right.
Are you okay, Jeanette? Wake up, eat breakfast, time to eat with the kids. And she wouldn't get up. She would not get up. And I was
What time was that?
like, this morning when I got up,
Okay.
yeah,
And she was on her blanket there? Or was she in the other room?
living room.
Living room, okay.
But I was like, come on, you gotta wake up, it's time to eat, what's going on? But she, and I was
Right.
like, man, something's going on with my kid, there's something wrong, and it didn't dawn on me, dang it, man, take her to the dang hospital, and I didn't do it on purpose. I swear to God, I didn't do it on purpose, never do it on purpose, no. I asked my husband, and he said, she's gonna be okay, and stitch it up, clean it up, and then everything's gonna be fine. Obviously, it wasn't fine.
So she fell this morning?
My husband said that when I came home, he said that she had put her on a timeout because it's either a sit down or a stand, for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And she fell.
Who would typically discipline her in your family? If any of the kids needed
My
discipline,
husband.
he would. How would he typically discipline them?
He put him on a timeout. He told me that
Today he did.
no, not today. I don't think today. No, not today. A couple weeks ago, he was very
How about you? How do you discipline the kids when it's your job to? You don't?
timeout.
Time out? You don't?
I try to walk away. Of course, we get upset, just like they get upset.
Right.
So just,
When's the last time you had any of the kids?
I haven't.
You have them?
No,
Not Jeanette or
none.
either the other two? Not in her whole life?
No, but
Yeah.
it's not like,
Okay. And how you said that Richard would discipline them how?
he put him on timeouts.
Okay.
Sit down over there and, behave and this and that. Other than that, that was it,
How long would a timeout last?
Not that long. Goodness gracious. Bubba's to where he's 5 now, so, I don't even go all my time out. I tell him, 10 minute, you got a 10-minute time out, stop it, sit down. But I won't go the whole time.
Right.
I never did.
Right.
I just say, okay, sometimes go, okay, you're done. Come on, come here, I want to talk to you, this is, don't you, and no.
When's the last time you saw Richard spank? You said you haven't. When's the last time you saw Richard spank one of the kids?
I don't.
You-
I'm not in there watching.
yeah, but when's the last time he told you he
He
had?
told me it was a while back. I don't remember.
Which
Just
kid was it?
Jeanette.
Jeanette, okay. What about mealtime? Do you guys typically sit down at the table and have a
We
family
usually
meal?
eat in the living room
The whole family?
because the kitchen's the table's with stuff and
The whole family together though?
all the family together.
Okay, and what do you
And the
think?
reason why she's so skinny, honest to God,
Mhm.
is when she split her lip
Mm-hmm.
a while back. I did not know exactly how to feed her, not feed her, but give her, and I wanted to give her soft stuff.
Right.
So my husband told me, look, cheese sandwiches, peanut butter jelly sandwiches, just so she could, be careful with the stitch, what I'm saying? And it wouldn't come undone, eggs, stuff like that. Not hard stuff, pretzels, chips, I couldn't give her none of that stuff. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to call my mother-in-law, let her know what I should do, because my daughter is going to get too skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want her to get skinny.
When did she hurt her lip?
She hurt her lip about when we first October,
October?
because the dog got loose. So she was outside running around with the kids trying to catch her.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a little tree stump in a brand new house, not in the house, but outside. And she tripped and fell. And of course we got her.
Angela spins a tale of a normal, perfectly functioning family. She genuinely expects seasoned investigators to simply nod and let her go. It is a stunning display of delusion, especially given the mountain of paperwork sitting right in front of them. 14 years earlier, California Social Services pulled Jeanette from the home due to severe mistreatment. Yet somehow, after 6 years in the system, Angela managed to claw back custody. Detectives might be used to dysfunctional marriages and chaotic homes. But forcing a child to carry the lethal weight of that dysfunction is where the line is drawn. And there is absolutely no way they are letting Angela cross it again.
Well, you told me on the way over here that you said she eats a lot.
She does eat a lot. She does. And then when the lip thing happened, I was like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I asked my husband, what do I do?
Too painful for her to eat them.
Well, it's just, I didn't want to split it open again.
Right.
I wanted to heal.
Was it just the bottom lip, or?
It was the bottom, and then when she fell outside with the groceries, she got the top.
Oh, she fell again?
Outside.
Well, I can tell you that we've talked to both your children, and we talked to Richard for a long time. And there's a little bit of difference in your stories.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to start over and tell us the truth?
We talked to Lynn, and you called her today.
We called her, yes. My husband did, yes.
Right, and you talked to her.
Yes.
You remember what you told her?
I told her that I need help. I told her that, I don't know what to do,
Did you tell her anything about you went too far tonight? Discipline? Mm-hmm.
Tonight?
Right. Today.
I don't know tonight. Am I gonna go to jail? I'm just asking.
Okay, here's the deal. We need to talk to both the kids, you and Richard, which is what we're doing. Then we talk to the people that have been to the house, and then we compare the notes. Basically, that's what we do. It's an investigation. I mean, that's what we have to do. We have to ask questions. We have to ask tough questions, and they have to determine by what they see there if you're being truthful or not. Okay?
This is your chance to tell your side of
Yeah.
the story. So, you know what I mean? We just want you to be honest with us.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, we weren't there. If you need to tell us to the best of how you can remember what happened.
I did.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Dr. Richard.
Can you explain any of those injuries? You can't? None of them? None of them? What about the room you have marked as a girl's bedroom? What are we gonna find in there?
Dressers?
What else?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Why do I know?
Because we talked to the people that are out there. So tell us what we're gonna find there.
We've talked to patients. We've talked to Richard Jr.
If it's an accident,
Richard.
if it's an accident, try to explain that, but you need to tell us why we see what we see in that room.
This violence did not erupt overnight. It simmered for years. When the family moved to Eugene in 2006, Jeanette enrolled in a local public school. She had dreams, friends, and a desperate desire for a normal teenage life. But her classmates noticed red flags. Jeanette was devastatingly thin, perpetually hungry, desperate for any scrap of food she could find. In quiet letters passed during class, Jeanette poured out her soul. She detailed bizarre, degrading forms of discipline, forced physical agony, denial of basic human needs. This was not discipline. It was systematic, calculated humiliation. A terror campaign lasting far longer than Angela is willing to admit, and it was about to get much worse.
Well, why don't you tell us what happens in that back bedroom?
My husband,
What does he use?
a belt.
What kind of a belt?
A belt, just a long belt. That's why her side was so messed up, because when he's on the side,
No metal, killing hinders.
no metal, no metal,
Just all other.
no metal, just the leather.
How often would
Not many times.
no?
Honest to God, no.
We're just here talking to you. We're just getting your side of the story. So, how come Jeanette, not the other ones?
Stealing, lying. The other ones don't steal, the other ones don't lie.
Stealing food?
No, just taking things that don't belong to her.
Basically, Jeanette never left the house. Who did she steal from?
Us.
How does she steal from you? What does she take from you?
She couldn't go anywhere with it. You didn't let her leave the house.
And I can tell you, Angela, we know the answers to these questions before we ask them. She did not eat with the family. She did not watch
She
television.
did too, eat with the family. She ate right there in the living room
She
while
did
we
not-
ate.
She did not eat what the family ate. The family ate a nice turkey
She
dinner.
said, no, I don't think so. She had turkey too, and that was because of her lip and stuff like that, and I didn't want to give her so much stuff. And I already knew that. I'm telling the truth over that. I am. Honest to God, I am.
This is your 15-year-old, right?
My 15-year-old.
She's 15.
Yes, she is.
To comprehend a mother inflicting this level of cruelty on her own flesh and blood defies logic. But Angela is just getting started. What investigators discover next will strip the breath from even the most hardened detectives in the precinct. The real horror has not even been spoken yet.
Can she reach the handles on the sink?
Yes.
Okay. Would you turn the water off underneath the sink sometimes?
At nighttime, I did, yes.
Okay. Why would you do that?
So she's not up at night drinking all kinds of water.
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, she gets water in the day. I don't know. I just...
Did you do stuff?
I did wrong. I shouldn't have turned the water off. I should have left the water on. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have water with the belt. I shouldn't have done that. That was horrible of me. I understand that. I shouldn't have done any of the other stuff that I did. Hands up. I understand that. I'm very sorry. I don't know how I can take it back. I didn't do the injury on the head. I did not do that. I know that she probably died because of the injury on the head. Through the school, she fell down. I did not kill my daughter over. I didn't do that.
What about her lip? How'd that happen?
Fell down and fell on the ground and smacked it open on the outside of the house with the dog running.
I asked you that for a reason, because I already knew the answer. I wanted you to be honest with me, and you weren't. Here's your chance. So were those caused by her teeth?
And now work? No. Well, my daughter's gonna bite me.
Could it have been once, accidentally, got angry and did something like that? With the palm of your hand?
Like this.
Okay. But,
This is from outside.
okay. Is that how she cut her lip, was by getting smacked?
No, she cut that outside from falling.
How does she fall?
Chasing the dog, trying to catch the dog. Honest.
Angela. I don't think you're being honest.
I am being honest. I told you. I am sorry.
The house tells the story Jeanette no longer can. As crime scene technicians process the home, the walls speak volumes. Discarded tools of discipline litter the rooms. Splintered door frames and shattered drywall paint a picture of a household spiraling entirely out of control. Yet back in the interrogation room, Angela plays the role of a struggling, well-meaning mother who simply made a few parenting blunders. She fails to grasp the gravity of her own narrative. This is not a lapse in judgment. This is an atrocity wrapped in domestic excuses.
No, she did not hit anything. She didn't hit her head in the room. She did not hit her head in the room. She didn't.
Where'd she hit that on it?
On the wall.
I know, which room?
Living room. Hallway.
The living room hallway is where? Oh, is that the door jam that's broken?
No.
What caused that door jam to break?
The doors to our bedrooms and stuff like that were already pretty much nailed and stuff.
What about
When we first moved in.
what about when you used to discipline her by slamming the door on her?
Huh? I slammed the door on my daughter.
Why would your 5-year-old tell us that?
I did not slam the door on my daughter.
I'm just asking you why.
I'm just telling you, I did not slam the door on my daughter.
Why would?
Baba, Richard, I don't know, but I did not slam the door on my daughter.
So he's lying.
He's not lying, but he's not. I don't know. I didn't slam the door on my
What
daughter.
about plastic strips in Bubba's room? Did you hit her?
No!
You never did?
No!
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I would not do that. I swear to God I wouldn't.
There's a lot of stuff that people are saying that are your close relatives that care about you are saying this stuff. They probably expected you to be honest with this stuff too. And
I did not take anything out of Bubba's here with it.
What?
I didn't.
Okay. But he made the motion that he's seen you.
My son?
Yeah.
I never did it in front of him.
Well, at some point he saw it.
No, I never did it in front of him. Honest to God.
Where did you go?
I went into the room and did it.
The girls'
The
room?
girls' room, yes.
Did you close the door?
Yes?
Could he hear it?
I don't think so.
Well, he surely knows what's going on in that girl's room.
did you turn the TV up real loud to cover it?
Well, I put the games on. I didn't want him to see what I was doing because it wasn't cool what I was doing.
So if you knew that, why would you do it?
Maybe I'm the one who needs help.
Well, I mean, if you know you don't want your son to know what's going on because it's bad,
And I shouldn't do it because it's bad.
Yeah.
And I'm his mother.
so why?
I don't know why. I don't. If I could take it all back, I would. And I know I can't.
Oh, I understand that.
I know I can't.
Exactly.
I don't think you're that sorry.
I am
Let
sorry.
me finish. At the hospital, you asked Richard to take the blame for it all.
Because I want to see my kids growing up.
Well, what do you think's going to happen?
Go to jail.
So that's why you want Richard to take the...
I don't
Go
want
to
him to
jail?
take the blame. I want him to be able to raise the kids. I'm sorry.
But you said getting the kids. Are you lying about that?
No.
Getting the kids.
Yes.
With what?
I don't know with what. But yes, he has. Can I say my husband?
I can't promise you that, but not right now. We need to just take a break and then we're going to come back in for a second.
Can I please go out of here?
Well, I think we're getting close to you, Doug. Then you go out of here.
To jail?
I'll go see if he's in the room 175 real quick.
You're going to go get him for me?
I'll go see if he's over there.
And if he is?
I'll ask
Can you please let me see my husband? Please.
Do you want me to tell him something?
I just want to see him.
Yeah, he's just over in 175 where you're at.
Can you go see him, please?
Well,
Please.
he's actually resting right now. Anyway, I'll walk you over there.
I want to go see my husband. Please let me go see my husband. I was honest with you. I did everything you told me to do. Please let me go see him. Please.
Well, the reason, obviously
Is it because he doesn't want to see me?
No, the reason that we keep you separated is because we have to get your story and his story. If we get them combined,
I'm done. I don't want to talk
Yeah.
anymore. I'm finished. Honest to God, I told you the whole truth and I don't have anything else to say because I've told you everything. Honest to God, I have. If there was things that I can change, I would change them now. That's why I knew it was not cool. Okay? That's bad. I already know that that's bad. I mean, look at my marks on my daughter. That's not good. That's bad. I know that. I do. I did things that I shouldn't have done. I wish I never did them. I wish I could take everything back, but I can't take it back because it's already been done. I understand that. I'm sorry. I don't, and that doesn't even make a difference, does it?
what's that?
Me saying sorry.
I think it makes a huge difference.
It does. That she's saying sorry. Oh, whoop-de-doo, because you know what? Now her daughter's dead. Would she? What? Now she's sorry.
Well,
I
shouldn't
have did things the way that I did. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. Honest to God, I wish I didn't.
Angela continues to play the tragic victim, clinging desperately to half-truths. The detectives have heard enough. It is time to flip the script. They leave Angela to stew in her own lies and turn their crosshairs onto the one person who watched it all happen, Richard.
Okay, Richard, and just to let you know, the interview room is being visually and audibly recorded. There's a camera right
I
out there.
understand that.
Okay, and that's what we do. This is Detective Finley, and we've already talked to Mark Nelson, Detective Nelson, and we're here to talk about this thing that happened to Jeanette.
Before you say that, can I say something? Are
Sure.
we being taken to jail or what?
No, what he said was, you're not under arrest, you have the right.
No, I mean, I understand all that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, are we gonna eventually go to jail or?
Well, we're still working on that. We got people at the
Okay.
scene, but you're free to stop the surgery anytime. Okay?
I don't wanna stop it.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying.
Right.
I understand all my rights and everything. I just,
Okay, well, let me just read through them here really quick. How many people live in the house?
5 total.
And they are?
Rich, me, my wife Angela, My son, Bubba, which is Richard Jr., Jeanette, and Patience.
Okay. And Bubba, or
Sorry.
Richard Jr. Okay.
I'm so used to calling Bubba.
Now,
sorry.
he's your only natural
Yes.
child? Okay. And the two girls are stepdaughters?
Yeah, well, I don't consider them stepdaughters, but yes.
Okay, but biologically they're
Yes.
stepdaughters?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. Does anybody else live in the house?
Nope.
Okay.
Are the kids going to school anywhere?
The two kids are going to school, Patience and Richard Jr. Jeanette was being homeschooled because they kicked her out of school because she had too big of a file on things that she was doing wrong.
Disciplinary stuff?
She, every time I came home or when I was out on the road, I was a truck driver. You know this, but
Yeah.
he doesn't know that.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell me everything, because I don't know anything.
What happened was most of the time I'd be out on the road, I'd get a phone call. Jeanette's done this at school, or she's been hanging around with the wrong kids, this and that and everything else. And then when I'd come home, it was probably about 7 different occasions I had to either go pick her up over to her best friend's house because they ditched school. She was in trouble at the school, or they couldn't find her. She was at the mall, hanging around with her friends, ditching, going with a 23-year-old cousin from her best friend to there, and then was going to go to a party. Every time I came home, it was just a different thing that was wrong. Jeanette always called me Dad, everything else. I don't mean to make things long, but I know what they're going to find, and I'm telling you right now, I'm the only thing that I'm at fault for is that I should either call the cops or, which I don't know if I'm going to be held as an accessory because I'm telling you the honest truth. Now, at the hospital, I didn't tell you one thing. I told you everything else, all except for the one thing. I didn't, honest truth, I've never kids, ever.
Well, now,
my kids will even tell you that I never, I swear to God, on Jeanette, on anything right now, I did not ever. If she would have woke up from the hospital and she would have told you who hit her, she would have told you who. And if you would have asked her, has your dad ever laid a hand on her? I've never laid a hand on her.
What would Jeanette have said?
Jeanette would have said that it was her mom. And I'm telling you the honest truth. You can go to the house, you can do your, I watch a lot of the CSI crime, you can spray the stuff. I'll tell you exactly where everything's at, where it was done, everything else. I mean, she didn't let her, she had me put locks on all the doors. Okay, even her bedroom door, the garage door, my daughter's door, my son's door was the only one that didn't have a lock on it. I don't know what to do. I mean, she's my wife. I didn't know what to do. I know I should have called. I know I should have did this and that. We've already been done through the interview with the what do you call it,
Children's services folks.
And she passed us and everything else. Back then, she didn't have no problem. It was ever since I had my heart attack, she's been on Jeanette a lot. Really a lot. I mean, over at the other house, it was just time out, scrubbing the floors, doing this and that, everything else. It was never nothing like this.
What does she do now?
This is the first time I ever seen her take and just she came running in the room and told me, Rick, I did something wrong. I did something wrong. She came in the room probably about 5 different times. I've done something wrong. Please, don't get mad at me. Don't do anything. Don't call the cops. Anything like that. I want to make sure that I can get it done without having her go to the hospital, without having the cops interviewed, anything like that. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm sitting there like, you know, she does it every time I take my pills and everything else. It's like, I don't know what I'm thinking at the time. I don't know what I'm going to do. Every time I do anything, she's hit me before. I won't hit her back.
Angela operated in a vacuum of accountability. She was free to reign with absolute terror because no one stood in her way. The only other adult in the home was Richard, a man who now sits before police, claiming he was simply too bewildered to intervene. It is a staggering defense. He watched his wife systematically dismantle a child, yet reaching for a telephone was somehow beyond his capabilities. But the detectives are not buying his helpless bystander routine.
This first time everything did not work out. I mean, Jeanette didn't mind. Jeanette didn't do this and that. I told her, I said, well then if she ain't gonna listen, then it ain't working. I can tell you a lot of things that she's done. I just don't want to be put as an accessory because I know I should have tried to do something, but the only thing is tonight she came into the room and asked me, what did I do? What did I do? She's not doing anything. And I said, what the hell do you mean she's not doing anything? She's ice cold. I said, what? And I went over to her. I grabbed a hold of her arms and said, Jeanette, I'm being serious. Jeanette, she did not move. She did not do nothing. I put my hand on her wrist to check her pulse. I couldn't get nothing. I put my hand on her chest. I could feel just a tiny bit of like a heartbeat. Just a tiny bit. My wife took her, started holding her, started picking her up, started doing this and that and telling her, come on, Jeanette. She'd go, and that was it. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe something. So I called up my mom.
What kind of belt is it? I mean, what does it look like?
It's a leather belt. Right now it's sitting in the trash can, in the green trash can at home, with a bunch of twigs, a ruler that she broke in half.
Richard is right about one thing. Officers did find the discarded belts and weapons shoved into a garbage bin, exactly where he said they would be. But pointing a trembling finger at his wife does not wash the blood from his own hands. Sitting quietly while a child is destroyed in your own living room is not innocence. It is complicity. Richard traded Jeanette for his own peace and quiet. Now, detectives are going to ensure he pays the ultimate price for his silence.
I'm totally staying out of this. I mean, I don't want to be an accomplice or anything like that because I'm trying to tell you the honest truth. And I mean, I know what I did was wrong because I should have got help and everything else. But like I said, she's my wife. I don't know what to do. Tonight, she told me that if you take the blame, they'll take it easy on you because of your heart and everything else. I showed you this because I have heart problem. I have to take pills and everything else. She's like, well, they'll send you somewhere to where you're taking good care of everything else. They're not going to throw you in maximum security and, everything went over it. She threw away, my daughter didn't draw, but you know how you buy those big books at Walmart with the where you can buy the markers with it and color the insides of it? Yeah. She bought it for the kids. Jeanette never had nothing. The only thing she had was probably about a bag full of clothes. That was it. That was it, honest truth. Anytime she bled it or dirtied it, her mom would tell her, okay, fine, I'm sticking it in the washer. If it comes out like this again, it's going in the trash. She took her so bad backward.
You watch CSI and a lot of that stuff. And, like Detective Finley said, the medical examiner is going to do a real thorough examination. And if there is evidence of any kind of, obviously they'll see that.
I'll give you DNA. I'll give you anything.
Okay.
I don't care about that. I'll give you blood tests. I don't mind. I've been shut up with needles.
The DNA was another question I was going to ask, but
I'm not refusing nothing.
Okay.
I already told you this when I signed up.
Along with that, is there going to be any evidence at all of any kind of contact?
I've never ever done that.
Okay, just one more question I have.
If she's telling you a different thing about me being called she called me a disgusting because she thought I saw her. Right. That's it. Just seeing her. Okay. That's it. I've never ever touched her in that way. I swear, I've never ever touched her that way.
What do you think should happen to you?
I don't know. I mean, I should.
Be honest. What do you think?
Honest truth. Half the time I was on pills. I know when I should have called the cops, when I wasn't, everything else, when I wasn't in the room and everything else.
But you called your mom.
But I called my mom
several days ago, a week ago.
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
So, what do you think should happen to you? An honest answer.
Honest answer. I don't know. If I go to jail, I deserve it. My daughter died.
Right.
Okay, I go to jail. I deserve it. But I did not. I did not do anything else like that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm willing to do everything.
Right. We think you're pretty honest with you.
I mean, I'm being honest. I told you, if I wind up being accomplice, I wind up being accomplice, but I didn't do the damage.
Right.
Okay, I did the damage of not calling.
Right.
That's the damage I did, was not calling. I mean, I picked her up tonight. She had on her. She turned blue after I picked her up and put her down. The lady from the 911 said, grab her by the back of the neck. She was on the chair. I picked her up, put her on the flat ground.
The dam has finally broken. Richard spills the secrets, handing detectives the exact ammunition they need. They have the timeline, they have the weapons, they have the motive. Armed with Richard and his confession, investigators prepare to crush Angela and her fragile narrative. Under the full, devastating weight of the law, the nightmare is ending. The reckoning has arrived.
I did not split her lip.
See,
Come on.
you minimize all the shit. I'm tired of it.
But I
I'm
didn't.
tired of it.
I split her lip like that though.
See, that's the thing. You're not telling the whole truth. And that's your problem. Is no one's ever going to believe a thing you say because you tell half the truth. And you minimize everything. And you saying, well, that's the definition of minimizing right there. And that's your problem. Because I don't have to live with it. You have to live with that.
I noticed.
So if you want to be a liar and lie about it all the time and minimize it, and it wasn't me, I'm the victim, go ahead.
I'm not the victim. My daughter was the victim.
You're not the victim. So stop that attitude. That's the attitude you have.
I'm not the victim?
No, you have a victim attitude. That it wasn't me. I barely touched her. At
I'm
first it
gonna
was
say I barely touched her.
3 times. You said 3 times. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
What's that? Is that the truth?
I told you I should not get what I did. I told you that though.
Well, what did you do?
That.
See, you won't even say.
I didn't kill her.
You
I
did?
did not kill my daughter. No, I didn't kill my daughter. I didn't get her help when I should have though.
You didn't kill her? Who killed her?
God, I didn't kill her.
You could have killed her. By not getting her help, it's killing her. That's your responsibility. You're the adult. She's your child.
Only my child.
She's your child.
She has Rick too as an adult, as a parent.
So Rick's just as responsible as you. Is that what
I'm
you're saying?
saying, why didn't he call 911 earlier?
He's saying he was scared of you. That's why.
He was scared of me?
Yeah.
Why would he be scared of me?
I'd be scared of you if what I saw you did to your daughter. Is that why you didn't sleep in the living room with you? Was he scared of you?
No. Oh, goodness, no. Goodness, no. That's not why. I didn't scare him. I didn't scare any of my kids. My even Megan's double, heck yeah, that would be scary.
Yeah.
You're right, yes. I'm not disagreeing with that.
You never use pliers on your daughter.
Pliers? Why would I use pliers? Pliers for
Why
what?
would your son say you use pliers?
Pliers?
Yeah.
I never use pliers on any of my children. Why would I use pliers? What do you want me to say that I did? Because I didn't.
You didn't what?
I didn't ask for help.
Well, we know that. But it's not about you.
It's about my daughter. And what happened to my daughter. Yes, I understand that. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't make a difference. See, it doesn't. And you're right, it doesn't. You know why it doesn't?
What?
Because it can't bring her back.
That's right.
I know. I'm going right where you're going. I understand that.
Well, I hope someday you decide to take responsibility for your actions.
Justice moves swiftly. Angela and Richard are formally arrested and charged with aggravated murder. In 2011, staring down an airtight case, Angela pleads guilty. A jury initially sentences her to death, but the legal system is a pendulum. By 2020, changes to state law overturn her death sentence. She is resentenced to spend the rest of her natural life in a concrete box. No parole, no exit. Richard also pleads guilty to murder by abuse. He receives a life sentence with a tiny glimmer of hope for parole after 25 long years. He does not even bother to appeal. Today, both remain locked inside the state penitentiary. A cold, bleak, final chapter for a couple who turned their home into a house